Let's go!
Changes like going back to the top 8s and implementing tickets for Sunday's Arena Finals had an incredibly positive impact on last year's EVO.
Yeah, it was much better.
I'm told the changes EVO has in store for this year will build on those positive vibes, starting with the game lineup for EVO 2026.
Dang, I can't believe Street Fighter 6 is going to make it. That's insane. Is Max going to cast? I'll be talking about that. I'll be talking about my involvement with EVO after this, all the announcements and stuff like that. What's going to be different this year? I'll be talking about it.
And he finds the low. Mickey with the kill, sending Fudo home. He has the level 3, and Mena RD cannot be denied. No end in sight.
4 years? Jesus, bro. How the... This game has already been around. This will be well into Season 3 by this point. Like, well into it. Very curious.
Out of nowhere. 1 round apiece. Arslan is going.
Wait, this is going to be the 3rd EVO for Tekken as well. Oh my god, man. How in the hell? Oh my god, that's insane to me that Tekken's been here for 3 years already. Yeah, this makes sense. Yeah, Fatal Fury is actually one of the best games. Had one of the best top 8s last year. I think MK1 might be missing. Yeah.
Oh my lord.
When you get older, time moves faster. Shut up! And this also makes sense that Under Knight's still here.
We are finally here. Under Knight 2, top 8.
Did I say MK11? MK11's definitely not here. Or did I say MK1? Under Knight still makes sense. It always has good attendance, too. I said MK1, alright. Because MK11's still definitely not here. Grand Blue's back. Of course. Psy games, dude. You will not. This game's just gonna keep going too, dude. Psy games has equity, bro. And it also helps that it's mad good. Grand Blue's pretty fun to watch, dude. Horse Girl money? Is that them? Is Psy Games the Horse Girl guys? I don't know if that was true. What if Fighters comes back? Is this Rivals? It is! Wow! Is Rivals of Aether 2 getting a top nom? That's cool. Congrats to Dan. Wow. Dude, XKI devs. There are so many pieces of like the industry now that are full of XKI developers, and I hope them nothing but the best, dude. Seriously, man.
And there you have it. The EVO 2026 game lineup: Street Fighter 6, Tekken 8, Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, Under Night and Birth 2, Grand Blue Fantasy vs. Rising, and Rivals of Aether 2 will all be returning to Las Vegas for EVO 2026. Hold it. I have breaking news. They're telling me there will be no extended lineup this year. Instead, there will be 6 more games. We have the video? Yeah, let's roll it.
Oh, there's 12. Okay. So there's 12 games at EVO this year? 12?
High level, 2XKO coming in hot.
The damage. He's dead. Just like that.
2XKO makes perfect sense. This has to be one of their main... 12 main stage games? Dude, how long am I going to be streaming? How... Are we gonna... Are they gonna buy an extra Sunday? Sunday 2? Sundays? Yeah, okay. 24 hours straight? Jesus.
Wee, baby, we are here. Can y'all make some noise for some Guilty Gear? Into the super immediately. Super. Oh my goodness. And then the test. I think that's going to be asbestos free. And I think we've got a new EVO champion. Oh my goodness, K-Shu has done it.
Whoa. Cool. Wow, cool. That's cool. It's not, I thought it was almost going to be PP Tag for a second. No, dude. BlazBlue's back as a main game. Wow. Wow. Okay. Chiuna has awoken. And then now VF5 Revo World Tour. World Stage.
Oh, the launch.
Wow, Virtua Fighter as an official game and not a side game. There is no side games this year. Everything's like an official game, dude. Interesting. Everything's like an official title. Tokon or Invincible? I think that all depends if those games are going to be out by then, right? I think Tokon potentially being here is like their last reveal. That means that by June, the game... Vampire Savior is the throwback game. I guess that makes a lot of sense. Wow, VSAV, bro. Wow, they're gonna have to bust out all the arcade hardware again. That's the throwback game for sure. And Invincible, wow, Invincible makes it? Invincible's gonna be out by June-ish? Wow, oh God. That's badass. Congrats to the team, holy shit. That's really cool. Wow, okay. Must be a lot of confidence behind the scenes and stuff, dude. Invincible pretty much is taking the Mortal Kombat spot? Is that what we're talking about?
The next 6 games at EVO 2026 feature returning favorites like Guilty Gear Strive, Virtua Fighter 5,
no
and
Tokon.
BlazBlue.
Oh shit.
Plus, some new titles like Vampire Savior, 2XKO, and Invincible Versus. That brings the grand total of official EVO games to 12.
Oh
In a
man,
world
how
full of
far out
division,
is Tokon?
EVO is bringing these communities together.
How
There will
far
be
is
no
that game
separation between
out?
arena games and extended lineups. Just 12 titles, 12 featured games.
All right. Yeah, that seems pretty exciting. There's some good stuff here. I think so the biggest shock is that Rivals of Aether is in here as well as Invincible Versus. Pretty crazy. Invincible's mostly taken the spot of Mortal Kombat. And no Tokon. So that game's out. That game's much further out than I think we are anticipating. Much further, which is kind of crazy. And you know what? I think it's kind of a good thing. I'll be completely honest. Tokon's in a spot right now where I would just completely prefer it to come out later and for them to cook on it. Because some parts are a little undercooked in some areas. Which we'll talk about a bit. And I just want it, just give them time, dude. Let them cook. I don't need it to come out super early. It just, they had to figure that shit out. That was a pretty decent show. The weirdest thing about EVO this year is that it's in June. What the hell? That's such a weird time frame for EVO. EVO hasn't been in June in forever. It's always in either July or August. Yeah, to tie into my personal announcements and stuff like that. So the big difference this year is that I will be restreaming EVO again this year, but it's going to go back to the older ways we do it. I'm pretty much just going to be restreaming it from home. So for those that were looking forward to us actually like being there and being on stage, not going to happen this year. A lot happened with EVO behind the scenes, and a lot of what EVO ownership and all this kind of stuff is completely fine that it is that way. It's just I'd prefer to do my own thing than be in like direct association with everything, you know? And I honestly wish for them the best, like I do. I think the stuff that's happening with the prize pool and all this kind of stuff is great. I think this shit is great. But we just go back to doing the stuff that we did before, which is where I'll just be restreaming it from home. I'm gonna act as a viewer and not a direct, I would say, representative. I've been like a direct representative of EVO pretty much officially since 2012. So that being said, I still wish for them everything the best, dude. I know all the people that work on this stuff and they do an amazing job. The experience you guys will get is almost identical, at least from the streaming side. The difference is that we'll have to go to some other events and things like that to meet up so I can give you guys cool things and have cool in-person stuff, because usually EVO was our big in-person capable ability for us to like give back to people in some way and give away cool things and all that kind of stuff. I would just honestly prefer to do it from the comfort of my own location and stuff like that, and have the big Kidia EVO thing be its thing. Anyway, that was a great show. I think they did a really goddamn good job. And extending the official games, you know what they did? They extended everything to like 12 games, and they allowed prize pools to benefit all 12 games now. Instead of like, oh, here's a bunch of side games. Here's a bunch of side games that do not have as much support, you know? They're just not even doing that shit anymore. There's just a whole bunch of goddamn games now that will exist and have decent prize pools. Yeah, cool.